Meow.
What's up guys, it's Layla and welcome to my channel. In this video, this is part 2 of the DC character series. In this video, we're going through the dark psychology behind Catwoman. Why she is the way she is, why she's so submissive, which she is in the beginning, and assertive at the end, as well as what provokes her to be devious and destructive. So if you like this video, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and let's go! So before Catwoman, there was Selina Kyle, an executive assistant to this guy. So in the beginning, she's typecasted as the good girl, a submissive. She's looked down upon in an all-male workforce because she's a woman and a secretary. So even one word from her is considered like a big disturbance.
I have a suggestion. Well, actually, really, just more like a question. Actually, more of a question, you stupid.
As she continues her work, she starts asking more questions. She starts to wonder what kind of boss she's working for. And when she realizes how bad he is, she's seen now as less of a secretary and more of a threat, because she finds information that could ruin his career. So this tells us psychologically he's afraid of her because despite her submissive demeanor, she's not actually like this. It's only one side of how she could be. Women should not be labeled as low rank or the secretary or the maiden. We are multifaceted gems and have different sides to our character and are more than what we're perceived to be. Because there's more to something than meets the eye. And deep down, her boss knows this and he's scared of her hidden potential. So like the villain that he is, he can try to bully her into submission or kill her because she's not the role the office made her become. An accident can give you a sense of clarity. A death-defying accident can cause memory loss, brain damage, or surprisingly put things into perspective. You watch your life flash before your eyes, and if you're not where you want to be in life, you're thinking, what am I doing? So she's trying to contemplate what just happened. She's in shock. She's going through the motions. She's on autopilot. But the rage is just hidden underneath the surface. And then she realizes for herself that she has to get mad. And she has to feel the emotion of anger because this man just tried to kill her. And this is just suppressed aggression waiting to explode.
Exclusively at Rex Department.
Her suppressed rage that was once hidden from the world is now being brought into the light. So she destroys all her toys, all the things from her past that connect her to her childhood in order to take her strength back, as if the soft demeanor is what's been holding her back this whole time. She turns her apartment into pretty much like a rage cage, and the cats are everywhere, and they're like, what's going on? Is she going crazy? Not necessarily. This is just a reaction from pent-up rage. And all evidence of innocence and childlike wonder gets destroyed. She decides that the color pink does not represent her anymore, and never made her get the respect that she needed as a woman. Because this is what society made her think is value. Pink walls, soft tones, baby kittens. So she covers that with black. Because black represents strength. To hiding away the soft core, when that's not her. Worrying about how everyone perceives you stops you from reaching your full potential and discovering your true identity. So she finds the only black leather jacket that she has in order to reclaim her new identity. And having things like a dollhouse at her age shows that she wasn't willing to grow up. She was regressing, taking whatever people gave her like a child. And now she was going to take what she wanted for herself. Because in life, there's only two choices you can take: your own, or the one that others choose for you. Realizing she has more skills than one, she begins to create her alter ego, which is Catwoman, representing all the injustice that women like her have been taking since childhood. And now it was time for her to reclaim her inner strength and the claws she sews onto her gloves, which represents the pain she wants to inflict on every person that invalidated her as a woman.
Thanks. You make it so easy, don't you? Always waiting for some bad man to save you. I am Catwoman. Hear me roar.
Cats have always represented mystery, curiosity, independence. She transcends herself from the secretary/crazy cat lady into an unstoppable force of individuality, her alter ego being the black cat. So when you think about it, Catwoman was never necessarily a villain or a bad person. She was more like an anti-villain. She wouldn't kill people, but she liked to cause mischief, destroy things, steal diamonds. It was fun for her, because all that repressed anger got released, and she felt a sense of freedom.
Batman napalmed my arm. He knocked me off a building just when I was starting to feel good about myself. I want to play an integral part in his degradation.
When she meets Batman, she wants to challenge him, test her skills against him, and attack first. But she's not really attacking him, but just all men in general, like a battle to see who's in power. But then she realizes that he's not a bad guy either. He's nice. But then her aggression overpowers that because she's angry at the world and angry at all men.
How could you? I'm a woman.
I'm sorry,
As I was saying, I'm a woman and can't be taken for granted. It's gonna be a hot time on the cool town tonight.
You got kind of a dark side, don't you?
No darker than yours, Bruce.
When Selina first discovers that Batman is actually Bruce Wayne, she starts to think that not all men are the same. Deep down, she wants to be with him, she likes the idea of being together, but she just can't live with herself and risk her independence because she feels that being tied down, she loses something, like her strength, her identity, her character. But everything should have a balance, even her rage, because there are some heroes out there that we should always recognize, the real ones when we see them, whether it be male or female. And so she disappears into the night, leaving him nothing but a little black cat to keep him company. In some comics, people say that they end up together. In other ones, she disappears. But I think that Catwoman was the only girl Bruce Wayne truly loved, and she'll always be remembered as the one that got away. And that concludes the dark psychology behind Catwoman. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Comment below what characters I should do next.
It's the so-called normal guys who always let you down. Sickos never scare me. At least they're committed.